What up, YouTube? BrokeFarmer back with another video on this beautiful day, y'all. And I hear a lot of people talking about when you put the citrus trees up, when you should pack them away for the winter. Of course, I got an opinion. Watch. All right, first thing, let's establish what kind of citrus trees you have. All citrus trees have different cold hardiness, so just understanding what kind of tree you got will help you know when to put your tree up. First off, this is a mild lemon. They are mostly cold hardened down to 30 degrees. So 35 degrees, I would start putting up this mild lemon. But you don't want to put it up too early because the cool weather helps turn the fruit ripe. It's a mild lemon. All right, these are kumquats. Now kumquats are cold hardened down 15, 20 degrees. So at 35, I still would start bringing them in. You could leave them out until 30, but remember, that's at a mature size. So it depends. Satsumas are cold hardened to 15 to 20 degrees also, but can take a lot of cool temperatures. And don't forget, that cool weather will help ripen that fruit. So take your time when it comes to satsumas. You don't want to pull them in the greenhouse too early, and your fruit takes a really long time to ripen. Now these are Thomasville Centranes. They're cold hardened when mature, probably to 5 degrees. So this is going to be one of the last things I pull into the greenhouse. Packing up your greenhouse with things that don't need to be in there is probably as bad as pulling them in too early. These I would not even pull in until it's below 30 degrees. Because even on 46 degree nights, it's putting on new growth. So that's telling me a whole lot about this plant. A lot of times people don't bring up the fact that citrus trees also have a dormancy period. No, it doesn't drop the leaves like your deciduous fruit trees, but it does go into a period of slowed down growth over the winter time. So keep that in mind. Now, one golden rule I got about putting up citrus trees, I base it off my deciduous trees. Because if they go dormant and my citrus trees have a dormancy period, I try to line it up. I wait till all my trees, if I haven't had a really cold frost, drop all their leaves before I even think about putting my citrus up. Some of my trees are still full of leaves. I got a pear tree over there that still has pears on it. So that's putting that tree up way too early if I start putting it up now. And my temps are in the low 40s right now. But we're still in the 70s in the daytime. All right, another thing to remember is my greenhouse, like most greenhouses, get really hot, really hot. So if it's, let's say low 40s at night and I bring my citrus trees in here and I get busy and I forget to take them out. Well, if it gets to high 70s in the daytime, inside this greenhouse, it's probably 100 degrees. That's way too hot for citrus. It's a big jump in temperatures, and it causes your citrus to not grow as well, die back, or have all kind of problems. So if it's not lows in the days in the 60s, be very careful about bringing your citrus in too early. You can do more harm bringing them in too early than just leaving them out in the cold to survive. Remember, they're still trees now. All right, now let's talk about my 2 cents. My 2 cents is Mild lemons, you know, grapefruits and things like that, 35 degrees on a consistent basis, I'm gonna bring that tree in. Now, if I have one drop in 35 degrees, I'm not bringing that tree in. I'll do more harm by leaving it in there and it getting super hot than just leaving it out here. Satsumas, 30 degrees, 30 to 35 degrees, I'll bring in, but that's still over consistent nights. Now, when it comes to some of this more cold-hardy citrus I have, I'm leaving it out here over the winter if I don't have enough room in the greenhouse. My greenhouse is for those plants that's very frost sensitive. If it's not a frost sensitive plant, I bring it in when I think about it, or if I'm bored or something like that. But bringing those citrus trees in too early will hurt your citrus a whole lot more than let them get one frost and, you know, they have some leaf damage. Just thought about something. Question I always get: do you fertilize your citrus in the greenhouse? Well, yes and no. I fertilize right before I put them in the greenhouse with some granular organic fertilizer. Then, beginning of spring, right before I pull them out, I fertilize them again. Depending on how the leaves looking, I might go in with a liquid fertilizer like 511 or something, fish emulsion, just to make sure that they're not nutrient deficient coming into all the hot sun of spring. I hope that helped.
I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. See, we was cool right before it hit the fence, but it hit the fan when I got him down at the bench. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these cause my last name ain't Kent. Cooking on the stove, that's the way he paid the rent. Working on the pole, that's the way she paid tuition.
All right, y'all, this is not a drill. It will be 35 degrees tonight, then it warm up for a little bit, and then it's 33 degrees for like 3 nights in a row. So I gotta get these citrus babies in. Now, we talked about in the beginning of this video what citrus to pull in and when. We're gonna pull them in. 35 degrees, all my mild lemons coming in, all my Harvey lemons coming in. Yeah, and then I'm gonna wait a little bit before I bring in some of my bigger satsumas. But I do all this in stages. I don't just pull in 75 citrus trees or whatever ridiculous amount I got at this point, but I pull them in real strategically in my mind. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I do and how I do it and everything in between. Cool. All right, my smaller citrus trees, whether they cold hardy or not, if they're in a pot, I'm bringing them in. That's what these shelves are for, y'all. I built shelves to put this citrus on, and that's what we're gonna do, y'all. I ain't gonna show you all of it because that would be boring. Kushu, it's kind of heavy, it's been wet. I'm gonna let it drain out a little bit before I put it up there. Another for Kushu. Need some water, super light. Whoa, I almost broke a pot. Don't do that. All right, I'm gonna fill these up. Well, I got some stuff over there. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. But I'm gonna fill these shells up and I'm gonna be back, y'all. All right, just want to show you something I'm doing. I don't know if it's a good idea. It's what I do. Before I put my trees up for the winter, at the beginning of the month, I fertilize them with granular fertilizer that should last, I don't know, 3 months. That's about how long they're gonna be in the greenhouse. Then I go back with some compost. Now, I'm not gonna tell you the name of this compost because they're not sponsoring this video. And whatever works for you, works for you. I don't want to try to influence nobody. But there you go. Put the compost in the pot, put it up, give it a couple extra nutrients over the winter time. Help keep your plants healthy when it's springtime and time to bring them out the greenhouse. All right, and there you go. I got my smaller citrus babies up there. I got that one. That don't fit that well. We're gonna do something with that one. But even my prize figs, sugar fig, and my Jolly Rancher fig I brought in too. And that's how I do it, y'all. But now, the the hand truck comes into play. And if you grow citrus in a cooler climate, this is a must. Now we're gonna get these bigger trees out.
Cross my heart, I never meant to hurt you, but now you're slipping through my fingers as the darkness in me lingers. Was praying for possibilities, lately got the best of me, yeah. You got the best of me, embracing our insecurities. Better to cry and set us free, yeah. Oh no. We're running out of space between good and bad. Running out of words to apologize. Nothing left to say between you and I. You and I. I've done my part, no reason left to keep you. Let the thought of us wither. Nothing left but all our pictures.
All right. I got a few of them in, but I get 3 or 4 of them in, go back and compost them in. Then I look for dead branches, leaves, and the pruning I need to do. When I say pruning, I'm only cutting off dead branches or crossing branches that might cause disease. That is it, y'all. I don't do a whole bunch of pruning. So let me get the pruners in the other hand. If I can get that one off. Maybe I just need to cut that whole thing off. Let's just do that. More dead branches. Make sure we get all those off. My pruners ain't what they used to be, y'all. But you get the gist. Let's cut all that off. And we just look through. Alright. But in my opinion, this is the best time to start clipping on your citrus trees. But I only clip for dead branches and crossing branches. That's it. Everything else, I let a citrus tree be a citrus tree, y'all. It's not a bonsai. Alright. I got everything in. And I had enough walking space to let the window up and down. That's all I need. My baby, I still got some fruit ripening in here, y'all. Come on. Let's get it. And somebody in the comments right now thinking, bro, you got too many citrus. Lies you tell. I ain't got enough. But that's what she looked like. She fills to the brim. But it ain't with Folgers, baby. It's that good old USDA citrus. Now, it's only gonna be 35 tonight. So my Silver Hill Satsuma, my 2 Miwa kumquats, I'm gonna leave them outside for now. But it do get protection from the greenhouse, so I'm not that worried. But I think they can make it. I think so. If y'all like this video, got something out of it, or got entertained for however long this video is, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and join the family. All right, y'all. This the morning after the first freeze. It got down to 34 degrees last night. But in the greenhouse, it only got down to, I want to say, 39. So let's check on the babies. Didn't even drop blooms. Thing looking good, y'all. What about the ones up there? That's looking good too. Yeah, my baby's looking good. All right, let's step all the way in here. Oh, and if you're wondering how I kept track of the temps, I have this little handy dandy thermostat, and this stays in the house, and the other piece stays out here. I think I just got it from Home Depot. It was like 30 bucks, but it was well worth it, you know, to keep up with my babies. And usually I just put it in the windowsill because the window is the coldest place in the greenhouse. So I got that side up again, but there was no damage. The biggest thing to remember is when it's a frost, you want to keep the frost off the plant or the tree or whatever. The whole thing with frost blankets and frost covers is just keeping the frost off the plant. That's the worst thing that can happen if you get frost on your plants or your trees. So it worked out. So glad y'all stayed to the end of the video to see how everything turned out. And just remember, we got to keep doing this for probably 3 more months, y'all. So how do you know my plants are gonna make it through the whole winter? That's why you go ahead and subscribe so you can follow the journey and enjoy my garden and plants.